As the end of 2024 approaches, Warren Buffett has started making significant purchases, buying shares of Occidental Petroleum, SiriusXM, and VeriSign. Regulatory filings show that Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway bought these stocks over the past 3 days, spending more than $560 million in total. Berkshire increased its holding of Occidental Petroleum by nearly 8.9 million shares for $405 million. Berkshire now owns more than 28% of Occidental Petroleum. This marks Buffett's first addition to Occidental in 6 months. And for SiriusXM, Berkshire purchased approximately 5 million shares for $113 million, while VeriSign, about 234,000 shares, were bought for $45 million. Analysts note that the SiriusXM and VeriSign purchases are relatively smaller compared to Occidental and were likely made by Buffett's investment deputies Todd Combs and Ted Weschler. Buffett took advantage of a market downturn, selecting these stocks at relatively low prices. As of the latest closing price, Occidental Petroleum shares are down nearly 20% this year, and SiriusXM shares have plummeted 56.4% year to date. Berkshire now holds approximately 35% of the company. For VeriSign, its stock has fallen over 3% in 2024, significantly underperforming the tech sector. Berkshire first invested in VeriSign in 2013 and had not adjusted its holdings until now. Following the announcement of Buffett's purchases, all 3 stocks experienced gains overnight. Occidental Petroleum rose nearly 4%. SiriusXM surged over 12%. VeriSign climbed close to 3%. Why does Buffett favor Occidental Petroleum? First, margin of safety. Buffett only buys undervalued and discounted stocks. Second, competitive moat due to the company's position and industry dynamics. And the third, long-term value, namely exceptional companies for sustained growth. Buffett's strategy reflects his confidence in Occidental's long-term potential, despite short-term challenges. While the economic downturn and potential oil price declines, possibly below $50 per barrel due to oversupply, pose risks, there are opportunities as well. A potential Trump presidency could favor traditional energy over renewables, and the geopolitical tensions, such as in the Middle East, could drive oil prices higher. In addition, oil demand as an essential energy source and raw material is likely to grow in the short term. Buffett is also impressed by Occidental's CEO, Vicki Hollub, and her focus on debt repayment, stock buybacks and dividends, signaling strong management and strategy. Additionally, Buffett holds preferred shares and warrants in Occidental, offering him stable cash flow and potential upside from stock price increases. As of the third quarter of 2024, Berkshire's total holdings were valued at $266 billion, with net stock sales of $34.6 billion during the quarter. This, combined with no stock repurchases, boosted Berkshire's cash reserves to a record $325.2 billion, up from $168 billion at the beginning of the year. Berkshire's key holdings include Apple, 300 million shares valued at $69.9 billion, accounting for 26.24% of Berkshire's portfolio. Holdings decreased by 25% from last quarter. American Express, 152 million shares valued at $41.1 billion, making up 15.44% of the portfolio. Bank of America, 766 million shares valued at $32.3 billion. Coca-Cola, 400 million shares valued at $28.7 billion. Chevron, 119 million shares valued at $17.5 billion. Other top holdings include Occidental Petroleum, Moody's, Kraft Heinz, and Chubb.